Alright guys, this is the advanced testosterone guide. The sun's right in my way, so I'm squinting at you. Um, in the other video I cover more basic stuff, and in this video I'm gonna be going more in detail on everything. Um, it's in 3 sections. The first one is stuff you eat, like plastics and real food. The second one is by doing this stuff or not doing it, others are gonna think you're autistic. And the third one is your mental slash spiritual and emotional stuff. So let's start with the stuff you eat. So first off is artificial sweeteners. You shouldn't eat that. You shouldn't eat unwhole foods like donuts or ice cream. You shouldn't eat trans fats, rapeseed oils, flaxseed oils, seed oils, things like sunflower oil or canola oil are all horrible for you, as well as soy. It's really bad for testosterone and you should avoid it. Cooking spray looks easy to do, but it's also horrible, as well as non-stick pans. If you're using Teflon pans, it's bad for you. You should be using cast iron instead or something like that. Tap water is bad. You should drink from spring water in glass, and most medicines, or I think all medicines, are bad. If you have to take it, if you get a heart attack, if you don't be a dumbass and don't take it. But if it's like Tylenol and you're sick, don't take it, okay? Now we're going to talk about the good stuff you should be eating. Stable fats. You should be eating stuff like butter and animal fats. I use beef tallow. Um, Spring water is good in glass. If it's a plastic bottle, it should be kept cold because the plastic melts in the heat. You should also be eating eggs. Try to eat 8 eggs a day minimum, or maybe even 10 or 12. Red meat is really good. Carrots, leafy greens, oranges, potatoes are all really good for testosterone, and you should try to eat them often. Liver, animal liver is great for you too. You should try to eat cod liver and beef liver twice a week. You should also have kefir, fatty fish, magnesium glycinate. For fatty fish, you can eat stuff like cod or salmon. And I take magnesium glycinate for sleeping. I think it helps me. If you already sleep well, then you don't need it. But the rest are supplements that I haven't taken before, but I've heard they're really good. The first one is 4000 UI vitamin D. Second one is L-carnitine, and then L-glutamine, and then Tribulus terrestris, and finally zinc picolinate. I've never taken these, but you can try them if you want. Now we're into the other section called Others Will Think You're Autistic or Retarded. People are going to think you're retarded by doing all this stuff, but it's worth it because you get higher testosterone, you get ripped. So you should avoid BPA, which is plastics. This is a cotton shirt, cotton pants. All right, I'm dressed out in cotton. BPA is bad. Don't put your food in plastic. Don't eat with the plastic fork. Avoid BPA. Avoid polyester. Don't have a shirt that's made of polyester. Go with pure cotton, especially your underwear, because that's making direct contact with your balls. Painkiller like Tylenol is really bad for testosterone, and sunscreen is also bad. I'm in the sun right now. I'm perfectly fine. And the problem with sunscreen is that it has benzophenone. This is extremely bad for testosterone. Shampoo is also bad. Well, I don't use shampoo in my hair. It's perfectly fine. You see it? And you can just not use it and you'll be fine. Store receipts are really bad. Avoid them. Just like run away from the store receipt. Don't take it. It's full of these like estrogenics, so that if you touch it with your hand, it's fine. But when you like work out or something, like touch your head or chest or whatever, you're gonna get those estrogenics on there, and you're gonna be cooked. Now the good stuff. You should use a metal water bottle because the plastic ones are bad because they have estrogenics and microplastics, which decrease testosterone. Glass containers are good because it doesn't have plastics in them, as well as it's okay if you have BPA, like if you put your food in plastic containers, as long as you keep it cold. So if you're storing your sandwich for school in there, and you're keeping it pretty cold with like an ice pack, you're fine. Because the BPA, when it heats up, the microplastics melt off and get in your food. But as long as you keep it pretty cool, you're perfectly fine. You should also have cotton clothes like this, especially your underwear. Cotton bed sheets, I have that too. Natural soap. Your soap should be made of plant-based soap. You should also have natural deodorant, and this is really important, your balls have to be cool, because where do you think your testosterone is made? It's made in your balls, right? And if you get hot balls, then it heats up your it heats up in that area, and then it kills sperm and testosterone. So try to wear loose fitting underwear and keep that area cool. If you sit too long, it's bad, so I'm going to stand up when I'm done filming this video. You should also go in the sun 3 times a week for 30 minutes, just like I'm doing right now. Sprinting's really good for testosterone. You should do it for 30 seconds, 3 sets, 2 or 3 times a week. I do it twice a week. I'm trying to get it to 3 times a week. That's really good. Cold showers are great. I do cold showers. I have a video on them, and you should especially do them before your workout, because it technically decreases your testosterone, but it increases your luteinizing hormone, which is what makes the hormone that makes testosterone. So after like a few minutes of your taking your cold shower, it's gonna go up. And have an active lifestyle. Uh, I am pretty active. I think you should be doing stuff like sports, running, playing outside. Maybe if you have an outdoor job, that'd be good. I'm decently active. Also, something else that's great for testosterone is doing squats, especially 3 sets of 10 reps with pretty high intensity. Here's a video of me training legs. It sucks, but it's worth it. It's really good for prostate health, doing 3 sets of 10, and it's great for you. Also, if you want to boost testosterone, you should train your traps, shoulders, and chest. Because if you look at bodybuilders, they have huge traps, shoulders, and chests because high testosterone is going to make these muscle areas grow more, and these bodybuilders on test are like growing more in these areas than like say triceps or arms or maybe their abs or something. So train that to raise testosterone, and you should also release your seed every 8 days. Your testosterone goes like this, and after 8 days it peaks and it starts going down back to usual. So after like I don't know, maybe like couple weeks or 3 weeks, it's gonna be the same as before. So do it every 8 days, or better yet, never. That would be better, but for testosterone only, then every 8 days. Now we're talking about the mental, spiritual slash emotional stuff. So getting bullied is bad for testosterone, not only your emotional, mental stuff. It's bad for you because you're not the tough guy tribe leader from like 30 million years ago or like 100,000 years ago, right? You have to be like the tough alpha sigma guy. Self-hate is really bad for test and stress. We all know that stress hormone, I forgot the name of it somehow, is really bad for you. It's basically bad for everything. It makes you look bad, makes you lowers testosterone, makes you feel worse, mental health is worse, everything. So try not to get stressed. I have some videos on like not stressing for school and all that, and or studying for school. Yeah, something else. Now we're talking about good stuff. Is sleep is one of them. I get 9 hours in bed, so like 8.5 hours of sleep. I have a video on sleep that you should watch, and try to get an extra hour in bed for sleep, and try to sleep max. Something else that's good is sparring. You should fight your friends and beat them up. I'm kidding. Just fight them, like wrestle with them, grapple or whatever. That's good for testosterone because it's like fighting kind of. And if you're gonna get in a fight 100,000 years ago, the higher testosterone you have, the more you're likely to get in a fight. So you need high test for that. And finally, most importantly, is you need God. Before you click off of this, because I said God, and you're some atheist, whatever, you have to know this. All these things connect with each other. They're all important, but You need God. You need physical health, mental health, emotional health. God is spiritual health. You need good relationships, right? You need other stuff like having a house and good food, like healthy food. They're all important. But at the center of this is God. Like, here's physical stuff, relationships, mental health, um, emotional health, like having basic necessities like a house and food. But God is what combines it all. You need all of these things, but if you don't have God, then you're missing everything. Yeah. All right, guys. Hope this was helpful. And bye.